Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bazaar, and I want to give a shout out to my man Mikey T, the movie star. Detroit, bitch. We in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Bazaar, did you get a chance to drink the Bel Air Blue yet?
No.
Damn, you haven't? You got to give it a try. You got to give it a try.
Okay.
The shit actually tastes blue.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I don't got an endorsement or anything like that with Bel Air, but someone like you should have an endorsement with Bel Air, man.
Okay. Gotta see what's up with
Yeah, you know the Bel Air boys, man. The Bel Air, the Bel Air weirdo boys.
it. Right.
So, man, yo, Bazaar, it's an honor to have the multi-platinum recording artist here. I appreciate you joining me today, Bazaar. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Nah,
Thanks
man,
for having me.
major respect for you coming on, man. Can you take me into your early life growing up in Detroit, man? How were things for you?
Oh shit. Shit, things was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Rough city, man, rough environment. Had to learn quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, really hip hop saved my life, man. From all the wild shit that I could have been doing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Detroit got a lot of history to it, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of soul, you know. You could go either one or two ways. You can go this way or that way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad I went that way, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of history. We got the Motown shit, the hip hop side. We got the J Dillas and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And then we also got the T Grizzly and the gangster shit too. So
That's true. I believe it was a song, and you said in the fifth grade you decided that you wanted to do music. Can you tell me
yeah.
about what made you actually think you could do it at that point in your life?
Oh man, I started off in the Glee Club. I was a part of the Glee Club. I used to sing and shit, and uh, the Glee Club teacher wanted he had a part in this song. Who was doing like a tribute for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, so he wanted somebody to rap, and but it was like a solo part. So all the kids was kind of shy, they didn't want to do it. So I volunteered to do it. So that was the first time I ever rapped on stage and in front of a big audience, and I kind of like fell in love with the adrenaline of it. So shit, I just started rapping ever since. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started rapping, and my mom kind of supported it. I ain't gonna say I was like a young Bow Wow, but you know, my rap name used to be Sweet Pete. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, like, I had like a Mickey Mouse shirt, and she got like Sweet Pete on the back of the motherfucker, and she used to give me shows and shit like at recreation centers and shit. So it kind of took off from there, man. And then I just never looked back, man. I never really had another thought about doing nothing else.
Yeah. So, with the unique style that you would go on to, create, that everyone would go on to know you for, like, who were some of the early people that influenced you back then?
Uh, um, the first time I ever really heard rap was LL Cool J, Rock the Bells. That's how I thought he was hard. But like the people that really influenced me, uh, EPMD was a big influence on me. Redman was a big influence. I mean, I damn near literally thought I was one of the Death Squad members. You know what I'm saying? Gangsta Nip was a big influence. And shit, yeah, that was about it. The whole hit squad, Daz Effect, that whole rant right there.
That's what's up, man. So you would go on to become, a member of a couple different groups, you a major solo artist. But what was the first chance that you ever got in the game?
What was the first chance? What you mean?
Yeah, like what was the first opportunity you got? Like, was it somebody inviting you to the studio to say, hey, come jump on this record? Was it somebody letting you come perform to showcase, like who you were? Like, what would you say was like the first boost you got in the game?
Oh man, man, I had a journey, bro. I put a lot of dues in, bro. So um, it's hard to say. It was like I think the first time I ever like I ain't gonna say a break, but I met Young Z from the Outsiders. I met him in at this rap convention in DC, and then I met him again. He was on tour with the Fugees. He told me that if I ever was in Newark, New Jersey, to look him up. So my homeboys is going to New York, and you know, I found out that Newark was close, so I ended up going out there. You know, sleeping on floors, paying dues. I actually brought Eminem out there to Newark too. So we kind of paid dues that way. Um, but I would say my first break, like the first time the world heard me, was Tony Touch. The song called Get Back. It was produced by Alchemist, and it had Eminem, Proof, and me on it. And I think M had just got signed to Dr. Dre, and like he flew me out to New York, and basically that was my introduction to the world.
Man, that's crazy right there.
Shout out
That's
to Tony Touch, man.
yeah,
Shout out to Tony Touch. Shout out to Mikey in the report card for having me, man.
hell yeah, man. Well, I'll get you to do a drop for me at the end of this joint, Bizarre, man. I appreciate the history right here.
Oh, this blunt got PCP in it too.
Nice, man. Hell yeah, let's do it up.
Mikey,
Smoking on some Collins Ave. I got
man.
not to be all over the Rick Ross shit, but I got the Collins Ave today, which is an official
Okay.
Rick Ross strain.
Ain't weed legal in Connecticut?
It's I believe it's decriminalized. If you get pulled
Okay.
over, you get a ticket for that shit. You get like $180 ticket.
But it's legal in Mass though, right?
It's legal in Mass. They got all the stores popping in Mass.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And Berner just brought the cookie stores out to Mass, actually.
Oh shit. We got one here too.
Okay, that's what's up. What's the status of it in Detroit? It's legalized, decriminalized, or you don't get a ticket for it or anything?
No, it's legalized, recreational. The cookie store is on 8 Mile.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Bizarre, can you tell me about how you joined D12 and what was the group like prior to the release of Devil's Nights?
How I joined D12 through the hip hop shop. It was like a open mic spot where everybody used to rap at, and that's why they used to have rap battles once a month. You know what I'm saying? But they had open mic every Saturday, and that's where I met the guys at was the hip hop shop. They was all elite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because D12 is from all different crews. You know what I'm saying? So that 8 Mile shit for real, like it was really rap cliques back then. So all D12 was from different cliques.
Right, like you were saying, you and M were messing with the outsiders.
Yeah.
So sort of piece
Yeah.
that together for me, because a lot of
Yeah.
fans don't know about the outsiders, but everybody's well familiar with D12.
Right. Well, yeah, me and M was affiliated with the Outsiders, a clique out of Newark, New Jersey. And that's Young Z, Redman, Rod Digger. And and we started off with them first, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of like our distant cousins, you know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't like in on a day to day because we weren't from Jersey. But back in Detroit, they had a lot of rap cliques going on. And I don't know, Proof wanted to start like an all-star team. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine like you want to start a group with all these different rappers from the city, like an all-star. So he just handpicked all these rappers and decided to make a clique called Dirty Dozen. And for some reason we couldn't keep 12 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers kept falling out or canceling or flaking. So we ended up with like 6 rappers. So we decided just to stick with the 6 rappers we had, and then just have 2 personalities, 2 like an alter ego. So then that's how you got Dirty Dozen, D12.
That's crazy. So there were actually supposed to be 12 members to the group. I never actually knew that.
Yep, yep.
So going back a little bit further than that, did you actually meet Eminem at the shelter through Proof? And could you take me into that whole story?
I met Eminem at the hip hop shop.
The hip hop shop. Okay.
Yeah, the shelter was a club that we used to go to on Saturdays. I mean Friday night. Yeah, Friday night we used to go to St. Andrews, and it was basically the same motherfuckers from the hip hop shop. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a little hip hop spot downtown, and DJ House Shoes was the DJ, and you know it was 3 floors of fun. They had house music on the 2nd floor, and then some other shit going on in the basement. So yeah, I met him at the hip hop shop, not St. Andrews.
Was there battling going on at the shelter, sort of like was depicted in the movie?
No, the battles is at the hip hop shop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So they kind of mashed that together.
And what was the battle culture like back then in comparison to what it is today? I mean, it's become so popularized, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, now they shit, you know, back then it was just freestyle. But the intensity, I mean, it was like the movie 8 Mile is a very, very damn near like real description of how it was. It was really like that, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers had cliques. Your clique was like your gang, you know what I'm saying? And this clique got beef with this clique, you know what I'm saying? You know, kind of how it is today, you know what I'm saying? But back then, it was on some rap battle shit. So the rap battles used to be intense, you know what I'm saying? But everybody know Eminem was the king of all that shit, though. Like, he was undefeated. He was like Floyd Mayweather in the rap battle shit.
You know, there's been a lot of talk mostly about Eminem returning to battle rap. Do you think that will ever happen?
Uh, I don't know. I can't ever say never. I don't know, but I'm ready to smack one of these rappers up. They talk about me battle rapping.
Bizarre, did you used to battle rap? Did you ever
Oh
do
yeah,
it?
for sure. I am a battle rapper. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. Yep. And I still get in there. They want me to battle. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find a worthy opponent, man. They gotta be the right money, man. Who you think I should battle?
I mean, you got T-Top, you got Geechee Gotti. You know what I mean? If you want to go West Coast with it.
I want Gillie the Kid, man. That's who I want.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, man.
Gillie the Kid. Get Gillie the Kid bald head ass up in there.
Why do you want Gillie in a battle?
Because, man, he said on his podcast, man, that I was one of the worst wackest rappers to ever lie. They had like this category of the 10 wackest rappers in history. And my name was brought up in that shit. And that disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't know, like, I'm a battle rapper, but I played a role in D12. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the role that I played. The fat guy with the shower cap to talk the crazy shit. That was me. But if anybody know me, you know what I'm saying, they know I'm a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think Gillie the Kid is that nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing that gives them the qualifier to even put me in the name of the wackest 10 rappers ever. So, you know, shit, I'm down for it. We can do it in Philly. We can do it in Philly. We can do it in Detroit. We can do it in LA. Wherever the nigga want to do it at. 100 grand. That's all I got. I ain't got $1 million. We can put 100 grand up though. I ain't got $1 million, but I could put 100 grand on it.
So, Gillie has actually battled in front of the likes of Jay-Z and Dame Dash. I mean, obviously you've battled in front of Eminem though. Did you
Yeah.
continue battling whatsoever once, you know, you guys had started to pop in the industry?
Uh, I'm gonna tell you, man. Soon as you get signed, bro, and you get in the studio with Dr. Dre and all that, that shit's over, bro. Like I heard some rappers talking about this earlier. I think it was Miss Hustle. Shout out to Miss Hustle. She had made a statement that when she's in battle mode, she's in battle mode. When you're in song mode, you're in song mode. You can't do both. So that's why when they say battle rappers can't make songs, it's because they in battle mode. So yeah, that shit immediately goes away when you get to fucking writing choruses and all that shit. I can't say that for everybody, but for me, yeah. Like if I was to battle, I would have to get in. I would have to get in shape. I might have to. I might probably have to stop recording music for a couple of months. So
You wouldn't mind the acapella nature of it. I know you know how to shift your voice, which I think will
yeah,
work in your favor drastically.
yeah, definitely. Nobody can fuck with me on performance. Yeah, yeah, I definitely a performance would be a big plus for me. But I think my main problem would be remembering shit because you got to realize rounds is 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is three. That's like what, three, four, 16s. You know what I'm saying? That you got to remember a cappella. And then, you know, my boy Big T, shout out to Big T, that's one of my best friends. He a battle rapper, and I'm with him like all the time. And I just see how he prep, bro. He sleep. Like he'll go to the studio. No, I ain't gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell this shit. I ain't gonna tell how he prep. But I'm just saying, man, that shit is hard to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can remember because anything can throw you off. A motherfucker fart, sneeze, you might lose your space or train of thought, whatever. But I definitely want to do it. It's on my bucket list to do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I might just start off with a one rounder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could do a 3 round battle. You know, matter of fact, I think celebrities should do 1 round, man. But I definitely wouldn't want to be a failed celebrity that tried to come in the game and didn't make it, or you know, just couldn't adapt to it. Because I'm a fan of the battle rap shit, so I rather not. I respect it so fucking much that I would rather not battle than, you know what I'm saying, disrespect the culture.
Let's talk about D12's first album. You know, after Eminem released the Marshall Mathers LP in May of 2000, Devil's Night released in June of 2001. What do you remember most about, you know, getting this deal with Interscope?
Oh, it was dope. Um, well, first I was the first rapper signed to Shady Records. Um, I was signed there first solo, so it was supposed to be with Atlantic at first, but Interscope ended up coming in and matching it. So Interscope was dope, man. I knew they had a powerhouse. I knew they had Dr. Dre. I knew they had Timberland. I knew they had Kanye. So man, it was surreal, man, to be on that big label. And I knew the Interscope cared about their artists. I knew Jimmy Iovine was hands on, and I knew it was go time.
So can you tell me about recording the project? Is it something that you already had done, or had you started recording it once you signed to Interscope?
Nope. We once we signed Interscope, we started working on the album. Yep. Did most of the album in LA, you know what I'm saying, with Dr. Dre. So yeah, we worked on the album after we got signed.
Yeah, man. So I just got to ask, you know, like you guys coming out of Detroit to work with, you know what I mean, Dr. Dre, 6 guys, split personalities. What were those studio sessions like? Was Dre there a lot of the time, or would he let you do your thing and come back and finesse it?
Hell no, he was there. He was there every day for the process. Um, Dr. Dre is about down to earth as you can get, man. I'm such a fan, man, and I was so fucking just shell shocked. I probably remember, man, I just remembered like Dr. I probably said 5 sentences to Dr. Dre my whole life. I just get so starstruck. Every time I'm around him, he's just such a fucking legend. But like, just to see Dr. Dre, he was like a big fan of mine. He used to come in the lobby all the time, or in the lounge, and quote my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my lines I got from, you know what I'm saying, that I was going, you know what I'm saying, not use. Dre was a big fan of it. So, man, working with him was just surreal, man. Like, it's dope, man. But it was a dope environment, man. I would encourage anybody to do their first album in Cali, man. The weed is good. You got the environment, man, and you can just work.
Yeah, I asked you that, man, because, you know, from what I remember seeing back in the days, you guys got a little bit crazier than just weed. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you get on them type of things, mushrooms or tabs, dudes could be rolling around on the floor. I mean, around Dr. Dre, though? Or were you guys
Yeah.
keeping subdued?
No. We wouldn't do that down around Dr. Dre. The drugs didn't start coming involved to the tours. But in the studio, shit. The weed's so good in California, you don't even need no other drugs.
I haven't been, man. I have not been
You
yet.
ain't been to California, man? Come on, man.
I'm gonna go when the time is right. You know what I mean? But so I guess I gotta ask you, since you mentioned it, Eminem signing you to Shady. How did you become the first guy signed to Shady?
Um, I had an album out called Attack of the Widows. That was my first solo album. And it was doing pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So Atlantic wanted to sign me anyway. So we was going to Atlantic. But as far as me being the first artist signed to Shady, Marshall, he pulled me to the side in Vegas. And he told me, it's like, yo, I'm starting my new label, Shady Records. You know, I want you to be the first artist. And that was it, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up signing. The Proof was supposed to sign Aftermath, you know what I'm saying, back then, but some didn't work out with that. But I signed first. And then after that, we, you know what I'm saying, after Proof didn't go to Aftermath, we just decided like it would be best to like put the whole clique out first, then come back to our solo projects and shit. So then that's why we ended up doing D12 record before mine.
So once you signed the deal, did you leave Detroit? Did you go move to California, Miami, or anything like that? Did you pick up?
Oh shit. Hell no.
No?
No. I think I moved to Atlanta like 2 years later. But no. When we first we recorded a lot in California, but we recorded a lot in Detroit too. So no, we was in Detroit for at least the first year or two. Then I moved to Atlanta.
That's what's up, man. So I want to talk about, you know, how heavily you were featured on the Marshall Mathers LP, Under the Influence, obviously, and the record Amityville, where you were featured as a solo artist. Can you tell me a little bit about recording Amityville?
Oh man, I think we did that in New York. Yeah, he flew me out to New York. Yep. Uh, Dope, man. Dope song. Time I heard the song, it had already had Marshall on it in the hook. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just listening to the song like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, how could I come in? Because this guy had basically said everything. You know what I'm saying? Mentally ill from Amityville. You know what I'm saying? This verse so crazy. So I'm like, damn, how could I stick out? Damn, how could I stick out? Damn. And I'm like, damn, this will be the first time the world will hear of Bizarre. Damn, how should I come? What should I do? And I'm like, put my mother in. That's just let her. Guess who Slim Shady just signed the Interscope? My little brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why I came out like that, because I knew. That's why my first line was like, fuck my fuzz. That's whatever I said. My first line was like that because I knew that was going to be the first time that the world was going to hear me. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted motherfuckers to give me the reaction like, who the fuck is that? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I did exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Wow. And at that point, you had said Guess Who Slim Shady just signed to Interscope. He had already signed you at that point?
Yeah, yep.
Wow, man. I feel like these are some of the lyrics that Dr. Dre would come and say to you as he seen you there, and he would just recite one of your lyrics to you. Because yeah, everybody does that, man, about your lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I did a survey one time, like, what's your first favorite bizarre quotable? It was like over 5,000 comments. And I'm like, damn, because I don't even remember none of my raps, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm terrible at remembering raps. I used to be on stage performing, and I would go to the group doing a chorus. You're like, these chicks don't even know that. And I would have to be like, yo, how did my verse start off? Every time, bro. I'm terrible at remembering lyrics.
So D12 World would come out next, and this album was actually more successful than Devil's Night. But did things change during the D12 World album? Like, was it a noticeable change compared to what you did? Like, how much did life change for you in particular at this point? I mean, you had My Band out, which was a certified hit.
I was really a rock star, bro. You can ask the group, man. I got caught up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where it was like, I got addicted to hotels. Bro, I was staying at hotels for like months at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Proof was the rock stars, man. When the tour was over, we still felt like we was on tour. So I had a crib, you know what I'm saying? But my crib was like my storage unit. I just go there and grab some clothes, and I was back to the hotel.
No,
Don't ask me why, but I love hotels and I love jacuzzi suites, man.
no, that's lit, man. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? It's like you had a bit of a follow up to My Band with Rockstar, so that was kind of the lifestyle that you were living.
Yeah, definitely.
Understand it? Being Mikey T, the movie star and all.
Yeah, Mike.
So
Mike.
so you had a solo track on D12's World, just like you. Were you getting ready for a solo album at this point?
Yeah, yep, yep. Yep, I was getting ready for the solo album. Yep. So and I think we always supposed to have solo records on the album, but I don't know, for some reason that didn't work out. But just like you was my solo joint that we planned that out.
Yeah, that was probably one of the top three records on the album. You know what I mean? Just personally,
Right.
one of my favorites on there. I was just talking to somebody else who said, "Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites on there as well." But you ended up releasing your album, Handicap Circus, independent. Was there ever discussion with you to go on and release that with Interscope and Shady though?
Yeah, it was discussions. We was talking about it. Nothing never really materialized with it. And my manager at the time was this dude named Max Goose, and he was the president of this new label called Sanctuary Records. And Matthew Knowles, Beyonce daddy, was like one of the presidents over there or something. So he Beyonce daddy came to a show personally, and he wanted to sign me. And it was a nice deal. It was a new label. Nobody never heard of this label before. It was through Sony. So man, I just took off with it, ran with it. I got the blessings from the boss man and did it.
You said you were. I don't remember what song it was on, but you said you were running laps around Jimmy Iovine's house. Was it the Rockstar record?
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to actually have a relationship with Jimmy Iovine?
No, man, that guy's a rock star, man. Like, no, man. I just, like I said, it was one of them things. Is I treated him just like Dre, man. Like, like just always in awe. Like, damn, it's Jimmy Iovine sitting next to me. So, I never really said nothing to him. I never really tried to have a conversation with him at all. I just seen him, I listened to him, watch him and Marshall talk, and well, that was it, man.
So I want to ask you about 50 Cent, man? You had a cameo on In the Club, but how was it being label mates with 50? The next big act that Eminem would bring on to Shady after D12 was 50 Cent.
Oh man, 50 Cent that's our brother, man. Like he came in very, very open, man. We had a lot in common. He had a big entourage. We had a big entourage. You know, 50, 50 would he would come in our dressing room and just start wrestling with everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? He just I mean, you can't help but love 50, 50, you know what I'm saying? It was just so much love, man. And then we didn't been in the trenches together, you know what I'm saying? We was at 50 Cent video shoot when in the
Suge
club.
Knight.
Yeah, when Suge Knight showed up. Yeah, we was there.
What
So, you
happened
know,
there, man? Can you take me into a little bit? Or I heard Eminem ran out with a bulletproof vest.
no, no, man. No, man, nobody ran. It was like a movie, man.
Well, he ran out to face Suge Knight wearing a bulletproof vest.
I don't remember that. But you know, everybody had the bulletproof vest because of the G Unit shit back then. So if he did have one, I'm pretty sure it was a G Unit uh, bulletproof vest. But no, man, we was doing a scene at the bar, and Suge walked in. He had some essays with him. That's the part that was crazy. He had like all Spanish dudes with him. He walked in with some dudes, and the music like stopped like a movie. And 50 looked at him and he was like, "What's up?" And I just remember Suge looked back and had like a little stare down for a second. And Suge hit his cigar and he did like this little move like this. And they all left. No cap. I swear to God. I know it just sound like a movie, but shit, we was in Hollywood. Shit.
It's crazy, man. You know, you guys did a lot with G Unit. The Anger Management is one tour that I want to talk about. Do you remember much from the Anger Management tour? How was that?
Oh man, that was fun too, man. They got a DVD out on that, man. We had a lot of fun. Man, wrestling every day, and I think Cartoon was on that tour too. So he was tatting everybody up during doing like breaks on stage and shit. You know, said like I said, man, I think we had like this little war going on. I think it was like artists against security. We was like beating each other up on that type of shit. Man, we have one thing about us, bro. We gonna have fun on tour, bro. We know we ain't gonna it ain't gonna be nothing too serious with us, man. We kind of learn from Snoop, man. Snoop, have you ever been around Snoop? Has an amazing time on tour. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of follow his blueprint. Like I went in the Snoop dressing room. Snoop had the boombox playing. They playing the Isley Brothers. They dancing. They got the blunts going, the weed, the champagne. And I was like, oh shit, that's how we got to do. So next tour, I made sure we had music in our dressing rooms. A lot of people don't have music in their. We have music in our dressing room, the weed, the Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying? And we'll let anybody in our dressing room. Like so, we just had a big ass party. So yeah, man, anger management was fun as fuck.
That's awesome, man. You guys also did the Re-Up Gang album together. It was a mixtape that had got turned into an album. Do you remember much about that? Honestly, I thought that was kind of almost like should have been the 50 Cent and Eminem album, but it was more like their groups meeting.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm not mistaken. I think that was like the album. Like they like kind of like what I say like introduced the new Shady. I'm not for sure, but I think it was at the mixtape where it
They
was
actually
like
had
Cassius,
on there.
Cassius is that cool. And yeah, 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 yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. So I think that was like the new branding of you know of the new Shady.
Yeah, that was a few years later, actually. I think that was in like, what was that in like '07 or something like that? '06.
And don't get me the fucking line.
The shit moved about 320,000 units first week, though. I'll tell you that much.
Damn, that's a lot.
Hell yeah, man. But I'm no A&R. But if it was
Mhm.
marketed as the 50 Cent and Eminem album, I think it probably would have moved like 900,000 units.
Yeah.
But anyways, So can we talk about the 8 Mile movie, man? You had said that the 8 Mile movie was on repeat in your interview with Adam 22. Can you give me your take on the major motion picture getting made about, an artist coming up out of Detroit?
Oh, it was dope, man. It was dope, man. Actually, some of them dudes in the movie was kind of depicted as us, like the fat dude, and it was dope, man, because it's just exactly, you know, how we were, man. Our crew was funny, laughing, broke as fuck, thugging it out together. You know what I'm saying? We had a homeboy named Drunk Bob, you know, his name Cheddar Bob in the movie, but you know what I'm saying? So that was really us, man. That was damn near fucking, some surreal to see.
That's what's up, man. So Eminem was doing his acting thing. We haven't seen him do too many movies, but what was it like to witness this guy who you had literally taken road trips with to New Jersey now acting in a major motion picture?
Man, a blur, a fucking blur, bro. Cause it's like shit went so fast for our whole career, man. It's like this whole last 15 years has been a blur. Cause it's like, you know, once he came out with How My Name Is, it just never stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it felt like he just stopped for a second, like he was flying his plane and he stopped and got us and then the plane, you know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, most artists start off on like fucking some cheap airline. We started off on private planes. So that was like a bit much, you know what I'm saying, for the new artists coming out, man, you're on private planes, like you're at the MTV Awards, you at the BET, you know what I'm saying? That shit was a lot to handle, man.
So you were actually on the album soundtrack, with the major record Rap Game featuring 50 Cent actually. What do you remember about the 8 Mile soundtrack? Were they just like, we need you to do this, or did you actually do that with 50 personally?
Yeah, 50 was, yeah, we did that with him personally. Yep, he was in the studio with us. Yep. Yeah, our 8 Mile soundtrack was dope too. Yep. I remember being there through it. I remember some of the music he did on the bus of the trailer. You know what I'm saying? The trailer 8 Mile. Cause I remember he was doing songs in between his lunch breaks and still go back to shooting the movie. It was the same, bro.
Now I know you got crazy lyrics, Bizarre, but how did it feel hearing 50 dissing Little Kim on his tracks, dissing R. Kelly, that boy determined not to sell, he'll do anything for his record to sell, you know what I mean? Did you hear those records on the soundtrack?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it surprised me because I was already familiar with How to Rob.
How to Rob.
Yeah, so and then anybody affiliated with us, you know what I'm saying, gonna be on some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So we say the wildest shit ever. So, nothing shocks me.
That's true. It's not just you who says the wildest shit. Some of the other guys are pretty controversial as well, man.
Right.
But so Bizarre, man. Let's talk film real quick. I wanted to get your take on Eminem playing White Boy Rick on BMF. What was your thoughts on that?
Um, it went so fast, it wasn't a thought. I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I really can't judge it off the one little line, but 50 family, you know what I'm saying? Act, so it didn't surprise me.
Yeah. I think it opens the door for him to return in future episodes of the series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to ask you about the D12 Third Album, man. Was the loss of proof one of the major reasons we never got a third album from D12?
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely a major factor. I think after it had happened, Marshall Head definitely wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? Every album we did, he was hands on there, in the studio every day. The third album, he couldn't do it. So we always kind of fucked up. And, we attempted to. So we ended up going to California and, like, just making a bunch of songs that just wasn't us, trying to for something, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, our brain wasn't there because I mean, this D12 shit was Proof's baby. This was his project. This was his everything. So yeah, we definitely was fucked up mentally.
So there wasn't enough pre-recorded material, like there wasn't enough
It
pre.
wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. We wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't in our right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't making the hottest shit. We was just making some shit.
You know, normally the artists that I talk to, they sign with a label. They're usually signed for 5, even 7 albums. Did you guys have more albums to do?
That I don't know. I don't know, but most likely it probably hell yeah.
You know, earlier you were talking about Sanctuary Records, Bizarre. You were talking about how, you had an opportunity on the table and your career was really on fire at that point. So, you went for it. You know what I mean? You went for it, and I respect you for that because us as the fans, we were expecting you to start putting out solo records and you didn't disappoint us. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, can you talk about any upcoming projects you have, whether it be projects with music or film, anything?
Yeah. So right now, I just put a album out called Dumpster Juice, featuring my man. I got a single out right now called Rob and Spree, featuring my man RJ Payne from Philly. And shit, I'm just really going back to the roots, man, back to my battle rap shit. So all the beats is hard. And I'm fucking with my boy Foulmouth, my producer. He kind of famous in the underground. His name is Foulmouth, this white boy. He's from Southwest Detroit. Um, Everybody around here fuck with him and know him. So me and him working on a producer rapper album. We almost done with it. It's called He Got a Gun. We probably gonna put it out in like early May. He got a lot of fucking features on it. You know what I'm saying? From a lot of underground rappers, some shit, some motherfuckers you ain't gonna even expect. I don't want to give it away, but we pushing that, man. I'm pushing like the hardcore underground, um, the roots of that the hip hop shit where we started from. So I'm bringing a shitload of Detroit talent with me. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all done seen the Detroit side, y'all done seen the T Grizzlies and the Sada Babies, and that's the gangster side. But we got a whole new regime that I'm about to bring of hip hop cats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a tour with that. You know what I'm saying? Probably call it Motown or some shit. I ain't decided yet, but I'm gonna do that. And shit, other than that, I got a podcast I'm working on. I got a cooking show I'm working on. And ain't no regular cooking show shit. It's some bizarre shit. So, and then I'm acting too. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to have been started the acting shit. Adam Sandler has asked me to be in a couple movies back in the day. But, back then I was so busy running around with Eminem and D12, you know what I'm saying? I really had time to do it. But I'm in acting classes, man. I'm doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about fucking with the midget porn shit too.
Oh, that was just a joke, right?
Yeah, I guess.
No. There might be a market for that, man. There's a market for that, man.